Okay, so hello everyone. So basically, I'm just gonna be doing like, I know I don't want to ask, but I'm gonna just say it. Like, this is gonna be kind of like a life update video while I play League of Legends. So let's start the queue. I don't drink like gamer girl juice. I drink pink guava juice because we like fruit. And I bet you this is not even good for you. For holy shit. This has the same amount of sugar that you should take in one day. I'm not playing Alawi. I'm content with that. I'm content with that. I literally got my carry. Okay. So it's gonna be a chill game. Like, give me a chill game. So basically, I'm just gonna be giving you guys like a life update, like what's going on, what's happening, because there's been so much that's been going on. So basically, I started this channel like a little bit ago. I did not record a lot of stuff. I did not upload a lot of stuff. This is something like I always like wanted to do on the side. Like, for me personally, like I definitely am someone that like orders their life in like what's most important to them. Kind of. But then part of me also orders my life into what's more important to like other people or like what people expect of me. And not that, long story short, I went to college and I just graduated recently. So yeah, I graduated like in May and it's like July. So I've literally had my degree for like 2 months. And let me tell you guys, it's kind of hard to find work, especially in psychology or neuroscience. It kind of sucks because I worked on a research study, which is exactly what I want to do in life. I want to go into research. And like, you know, I like working with numbers and I like working with people. Like, I'm a people person. Like, that's really it. But I'm also kind of smart, so I like numbers. And I basically did like an unpaid internship at this research study at some university, which I'm not going to name. And basically, I worked there for like 6 months and I didn't get paid. Like, it was just me like wanting to do this because I was like, I need the experience, so I'm just gonna like devote like 6 months of my life while also going to school to working and not getting paid for it. Like, you know? Wow. Go team. But after this 6 months, they had told me that they would help me with like getting other opportunities or even continue to stay with on their research study, but hopefully a paid position. Sadly, I did not get the paid position. That actually went to someone else, but I asked for help for getting another opportunity at like a research study. And it's funny because after me giving them like 6 months of my life and not getting paid for it, like, and then be like, we're gonna help you get another opportunity, they kind of just like ghosted me. And so that's like kind of where I am now. Like, I literally got ghosted by a potential like job opportunity. They were like, you can continue to work with us on our study, but like, oh shit. Okay. But yeah, basically I kind of got screwed over. And so now I was like, I could have been like working somewhere and making like money for 6 months instead of working for y'all's, but I did what I had to do to get the experience that I needed. And sadly, even with the experience that I have, research is just a very competitive field to go into to begin with. So I currently am not working a research job. So I'm just working at like my local grocery store. So I'm gonna be working there like, I'm gonna start to work there 5 hours a week, or 5 hours a week, sorry. I wish. I'm gonna start to work 50 hours a week because, you know, it's not the best paying job, so I need to work a lot of hours to like pay for my rent and like do everything, you know? Like, that's just what life is. So that's like my job situation because, you know, that's something that's fun. Like, or not fun, but like, I mean, it's literally how I survive, so I feel like it's obligatory for me to talk about that stuff. Stop leaving him alone! Okay, what was I doing? The thing is, I could kill her. Sorry, I like completely zoned out because I was like playing this game. I was too intense. I was like, I'm gonna kill this person. But after that, that's kind of my situation right now. Like, I'm gonna start to work 50 hours a week. So like, yeah. But I also started this channel because I realized that I love playing games. Like, I love doing this and dressing up. And like, originally, my junior year of college, I wanted to like go out and do shows and like actually like be a drag queen. But sadly, the pandemic happened and I had a booking at a show in the Castro and they canceled it because there was a pandemic. And I'm not saying like screw the pandemic, like let's go out there without masks. Like, no, I'm saying like screw the pandemic. It took so many opportunities from so many different people. And like that's something that like I had in my dream and like I've always wanted to do for a very long time. And the way that like I was so close to getting it and yet it was just taken from me, basically. And so I don't want to like work at a bar right now, especially since we are in the pandemic. I think it's kind of irresponsible for me because I have other ways of getting money, so I don't want to put myself or the people I live with at danger. You know, like, I just want to be safe. And right now I feel like being in a bar, being in a club is not safe enough for me. It's not what I really want at this moment in time. Okay. And so I started this channel like kind of as a way for me to like have an excuse to like do drag and like dress up because I recently got really into Twitch over quarantine because, you know, like what do you do when you have nothing to do? You watch videos and like you look at streamers and you get to like follow them and like keep up with them and like be like, oh my god, you're playing the game that I also like to play. That's so fun. And like just watch them. And like there's a lot of talented creative streamers out there and content creators on YouTube, on Twitch, on so many platforms. Oh. The way I'm not dying. The way I refuse to die! So yeah, I was like, let me kind of try to get into that. So I created a Twitch, created a YouTube for this. And this is me kind of like just making videos and like trying to have fun and like, you know, actually have this be something that I could possibly do in the future, you know, like. And especially like after I graduated, I realized that there's so many things, like especially working at like a job. I mean, like people have had, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have had part-time jobs, but like it was really weird for me going from like working in my dream job to working at a part-time job. And it really just like motivated me to like want to do what I want to do. You know, like if I want to be a researcher, I want to be a researcher. If I want to be a streamer, I'm going to be a streamer, you know? And I really have to like apply a lot of the work because no one's going to do it for me. So I'm going to go do that, you know? Throw that. Ah! Girl, stop! Leave her alone! Oh, that was a late heal. But yeah, and it's something that I would like to do is to become a streamer. Like, I cannot tell you how many, like, the thing is, like, I just assumed that, like, there was no place for, like, a drag queen or someone that identifies differently in the gaming community because, not to be rude, the gaming community, I would say, is dominated predominantly by men. Like, but then, like, going online and, like, looking at, like, Twitch streamers that are drag queens literally play, like, games, I'm just like, wow, that's fun. That's something I want to do. I want to be a drag queen that plays games and brings a smile to people's faces, you know? So, yeah. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Like, clearly I'm not going to be able to devote a lot of time to this, but I'm going to devote as much time as I can because this is something in which I want in my life. Like, this is something I want to do. don't remember what I was talking about. Like, forgot. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was talking about that stuff. So like I started uploading and I got really like self-conscious because like I've never like uploaded or done anything like this. So I was like, dang, this is like something new, something I've never experienced. I was a little shy and scared that like of how I would be perceived, and I was like, but people would like this. And then like to my surprise, like even though it's not a lot, like a video that I posted got like over 500 views, and literally coming from an account that literally no one knows, like no one follows. It's like a literally I don't have any subscribers. It literally actually got me subscribers and got me views, and I was just like, wait, is this something I actually could do? Like, is this just me like not being like a dreamer? Like, this is something that is achievable in my opinion. Like, even though it will be a slow time, I could do this. Oh shoot. Bye, girly. Okay. So yeah, for me it was just like really like eye-opening because I'm like, this is something that I could possibly do. Like, I'm kind of like, wow, like people actually want to see this? People actually want to watch me do this? Like, that's kind of crazy. Something I've never really experienced. Girl, why would you walk on that? Like, girl, are you okay? Oopsie. Okay. So then, like, I got, like, the 500 views, but then I never really uploaded again because I was so busy trying to finish up school. Like, I was like, am I gonna finish up school? I did, and I got the degree, so good for me. Thought I wasn't, but I did. Yep, do. Wow. Icon, legend. So I have a degree now. I have a hair in my mouth. I can't get it out. Is it even there? There's no hair in my mouth. I'm just going crazy. And basically, oh, okay. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. So that's kind of where I'm at with like my career-wise, but then like also like my health-wise. I know I mentioned in one video that like I'm sorry for like the delay in like posting videos, but I had something happen to me that like could not, like it basically prevented me from recording. So I'm just gonna talk a little about that. So I'm someone where like my family has like a history of like a lot of eye problems. Like I'm someone that like my eyes, I have really bad eyesight to begin with, but not only that, like I have things like part of my retina is shattered, part of my cornea is scratched, I have corneal scars, like I have a lot of things. Like my eyes aren't my strongest thing. Like my eyes literally have been through it because of me not taking care of myself properly, which I should be doing, and also because of genetics and like things I was born with and that happened to me from literally genetics. So I was basically getting tested because I had a growth in my eye. Like I literally had like a growth that was in my eye. I had a growth. I like how I got really serious when that happened, but I had a growth in my eye that literally, like, it hurt. Like, I literally felt like I had, she said I gotta go. I literally had a growth in my eye, and like, it really hurt for me to like put on like contacts, to put on eyeliner, to put on like anything near my eye. Like, it hurt. The way he was behind me the whole time. So basically, it like, I had this growth in my eye for like when I say like, I want to say like maybe like 4 months, but because of like the pandemic, it was really hard for me to go to like a doctor. So like I was only able to get checked like a month after it happened because my dumb ass literally scheduled an appointment that scheduled it for the wrong month. Like I scheduled it to be, I forgot when, but they didn't have an availability, so they said, is this okay? But it was the same date, but except a different month, and my ass was like, oh, yeah, that's okay. Like, I don't see why that's a problem. It's literally the same day I gave you. And then I showed up to the doctor's office on the day I thought I was supposed to come in, and they were like, girl, your appointment's in a month. So I literally had, like, a growth on my eye, and they were like, we don't know what it is. We're just gonna ignore it. Like, just come see us when it's your appointment time. Like, don't just pop up here. Like, girl, we're gonna sue you. I'm not actually. Hold up, hold up. And so basically, after I did all that, they were like, that's funny because this could be multiple things. This could be cancer. The dramatic pause. This could be cancer. Dies. This could be cancer. This could be this, could be that. So I had to get a lot of tests done. So I was like, dang, like, I literally might be losing my eye. Like, this, I might have to either, like, get surgery to, like, get this thing. Why is this person so, like, flaming? I might have to get surgery to, like, get this thing removed or, like, do something else. And, like, it was just a lot because I was like, it's my eye. Like, I have almost had to have eye surgery multiple times. I almost had to get a corneal transplant before, which is basically where they, like, take the top of your, like, the front part of your eye off and, like, get and sew in a new one because mine just was really messed up. And I was just like, I don't want to have surgery in my eye. It's scary. But also, yeah, it wasn't cancer. They were, like, able to determine that really early on, but they weren't able to determine if I was able to get the surgery. Because they were like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to give you medicine and a couple steroids and things like that, so that way we can see if the bump on your eye goes down. And if the bump on your eye goes down, then you are good to go. So fast forward of me taking this medicine for like 3 weeks. The bump is still there. It's exactly how it is. It hurts to like do things with my eye. Like it hurts to like wear contacts. It hurts to like put on makeup near my eye. It hurts to like honestly like have my eye open. Like it hurt. And I did that for like 3 weeks. Came back in. They were like, okay, let's try this medicine. And I was like, okay, did the same thing, came back, nothing changed. And then they were like, this is the last hope. Like, if this doesn't happen, then you're getting the surgery. So I literally was like, dang, I'm about to literally have to get surgery on my eye. And if this goes wrong, or if this doesn't fix it, I could be like, fucked up. Like, not fucked up, but like, I'd just be screwed over. Because I'm like, girl, like, why can't my eye just cooperate? And the sad thing was, it literally was happening on my other eye too. So I was doing this in one eye, but also my other eye, because my other eye had the bumps, but they were so small that I couldn't even see them. Like, I was just like, so I'm just gonna lose both eyes. I'm just gonna have surgery on both eyes. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes closed for like weeks because I'm gonna have surgery on my eye. I know that like there are people that have like it worse out there, because I'm like, I totally get that. Like, there are some people that have things that are much more serious, but for me, it's just like something as precious as my eye, because I like playing video games. I like painting. I like drawing. I literally was taking art classes. Like, I've taken art classes since I was young. Like, arts and photography has been one of my passions, and to like imagine life without my eyes was just scary for me, you know? Like, how would I play League of Legends? Like, something that I do to distress. Like, I would have to say goodbye to luxury. Like, ah! Leave me alone! And so I was freaking out because, like, people, like, you don't, I mean, your eye is so important. Like, it's one of your five basic senses, basic senses, and to go from someone that is sighted to someone that can potentially be not sighted is scary. So I was just dealing with that, and like basically my doctor was like, I don't want you doing this, I don't want you doing that, but like part of me was like, I know I don't want to like lose my eye, I know I don't want to have a surgery in my eye, I know I want to be healthy, but at the same time, like, I know I want to make videos where I play games like with me and drag. Like, this is something that I want to do. And so like part of me, it was hard for me to be like, sorry, I'm not going to do this, you know? So that's why there was a little pause in between like recordings of me and my videos. Like, I had to take like a health break because I literally could not see, or like had trouble seeing because of a bump that was in my eye, and like it hurts to keep my eyes open. But thankfully now we're in the now, and my eye feels completely fine. The medicine actually worked. The very last medicine worked, because if that didn't work, then I would have that surgery in both eyes, basically. Girl, why are you walking into them? But yeah, so that was going on. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so that's kind of what was happening with me. And that's kind of why I like had like a brief period where I was not recording videos. But I mean, after all those like crazy things happened, I am now, good news, living in a new apartment. I had to move, well, not had to move, I wanted to move. And I'm living in a new apartment with my boyfriend and my old roommate, and it's so amazing. And literally I have just been like trying to get settled, and I shared a room with my roommate before, and I felt really bad because every time I would want to record something, I would like ask them to like go into another room because I would get embarrassed of like recording in front of someone. But like, oop, I misclicked all my buttons. But now that I'm living in this room, I have more space for myself because I'm sharing a room with my boyfriend. And like the apartment that we're at is actually bigger, even though we're paying less than we paid at our old apartment. And I'm like, wow, like I was able to do that. Like, I'm living here and I'm having fun, and I have an amazing apartment and amazing roommates and housemates. And what I'm most excited about is like, actually, I keep on hitting you guys. I had to adjust my microphone, but now I'm living in a new apartment where I actually like have space to like actually record and like have a gamer setup and like have kind of like my dream setup for not only recording but also just playing games and like doing things that I want to do. And I'm really excited and happy for that. So literally, I'm kind of living now, you know, like after that happens. So yeah, now I have like an area and a place to call my own and actually be able to stream and like do stuff like this. And that's the other thing, I'm actually going to try to start streaming. Right now I'm only working 3 to 4 hours a week, so it only leaves me 3 days to stream, 3 to 4 days to stream, sometimes some weeks. And then I'm also going to, but then once I start working 5 days a week, I might just be doing streams, but like the streams might be just me without a camera. Like it just might be me talking to the microphone, no camera, just playing a game. But then some streams where like I have enough time to, I'm gonna like get all dressed up and like be how I am now and like look nice and cute for all of y'all, because y'all deserve it and I deserve it too. How am I doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Go me. Wow, I'm doing kind of good. I have like the least amount of deaths, but like the second amount of kills, most amount of kills. Go me. I'm doing pretty good. But everyone else is also doing really well. but not as good as me. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Uh-oh. Where is she? Where is she? Leave me alone! Leave me alone! But yeah, honestly, that's really all I have to say with my life update. Is like, I'm doing everything I want to be doing. Like, I have my life kind of set up. And like, right now, I know it's not like, I haven't like achieved my dreams. I haven't like done all that stuff. Oh, I also forgot to tell you guys. Literally, I wanted to get into UX design, and so I'm currently taking like UX design and UX research classes online. So I'm going to school still, even though I already just graduated. I'm gonna just stay in classes for a little bit. And I'm also doing certain classes on like game theory and also like art for games, because I would very much enjoy like making art for video games. Like, that's something that I find enjoyable. And so I'm, you know, I'm just like, I don't have everything in my life situated and set up fully, but I'm at a part where like, I'm just trying to make the life that I want for me. And I'm really happy and excited about that. But yeah, even though that's really all I have to say, like, everything's going good, everything's going great. I'm like thinking about like starting like playing of new games here. One game that I want to start playing is actually Genshin Impact. I actually want to start streaming that game because I feel like it'd be a very fun game to stream. Why did you bring him to me? Oh my god, girl. Okay. I'm gonna die soon, but that's fine. Me is about to die. He better not get that health pack. You're not gonna wait for me? That's so rude. Literally, that was so rude of you. I'm so mad. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But yeah. I'm also taking classes of like game design and like UX research and like game theory, art for games, stuff like that. I'm also going to try to be taking a coding class, because if you're like a UX researcher or UX designer, like part of your job is like understanding how to code and like make things, so that way I can not only be like helping with like understanding like the user's needs and the user's wants, but also like trying to like be more hands-on with like those projects and things like that. And usually I'm assuming most will be like apps and things like that, because it's like, it's more for like startups. Yeah. So that's really what's going on with my life. This has been a long like talk with me, but like, it was a fun one. I don't know if I'm gonna win or lose this game. I feel like I'm probably gonna lose. This just might be the longest ARAM game I've ever played in my entire life. Like, why can't we just kill them? Like, ugh. The way we're all just trying to kill Dr. Mundo. Kill him! Oh god. This is such a long game! Why is it so long? But yeah, maybe one day I'll like do a setup tour. Like, for me, I like I have to pay for rent a lot. Like, well, not pay for rent, but like right now I'm more concerned because back then when I was going to school, like I had my parents' support and like help. Like they would help chip in for this, chip in for that. Like I was privileged enough that like my parents are in a position where they could help me pay for certain things that I needed help paying with. But like as I grow older, like I want to like kind of start being more like independent and like not rely on other people for things. Like not saying that it's like, I'm not trying to say like that it's bad to ask for help, because that's not true. It's great to ask for help, and you should be asking for help, because no one can do everything by themselves. Like that's just life. You can't do everything by yourself. That's not how life works. Like, I don't want to rely on my parents for everything, and like, especially now that I'm like living with my partner, I don't want to like, for me it's like, I want this to be between me and my partner, you know? I want to like help support them and like help support myself in like our situation. And so that's why I really want to like take this step of like not relying on my parents as much for help, and really just like do everything myself and like get everything done myself, because I mean I have the ability to do that, so I might as well. Also, that was a good game. I'm gonna honor the Fizz. They did pretty good. But yeah, that has been me just giving you a life update, like everything that's going on with my life and just talking about it. And hopefully you guys get to know me a little bit more from this, because I feel like even though like you get to see me like do these fun videos and like do all these like crazy things, at the same time like I feel like you've never seen me like get to open up and be vulnerable and like just really talk about myself and not really the game. So yeah, it was like an opportunity for me to get to like learn more about me, and like more about me and just me. And like, even though I was playing a game, like I wasn't like making like the game being like the focus of the video. Like for me, it's just nice to like sit and talk and play video games, which is why I think I would enjoy streaming. But like I said, the only problem with that is that I don't have the time to like get like this and then stream. So some of my videos will probably just be like, if I were to stream, it would just be me streaming and like microphone, no camera. But then sometimes like where I have time, it would be me doing this. And also like I have a personal life. Like I have people I want to see. I want to go on dates with my boyfriend. So I just have a lot of things I want to do, and I'm not sure whether streaming would fit in with all those things, especially with me going to school, working, and trying to do this and like edit videos. So I'm like, oop, that's a lot. But I think I'll be able to do some of it. But I will say thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to do like more like sitting talking videos with me, like let me know. Like, do you enjoy like hearing me just ramble about things, or do you like to just see me play games and like just shut up and talk about the game? Do you think I should stream? Do you think I shouldn't stream? Do you think I should? What video games do you want to play? Because honestly, I'm kind of running out of ideas, because it's literally just going to be like right now it's just going to be League of Legends, Dead by Daylight, and Resident Evil 8 until I beat that game. So yeah, that's kind of like the games I'm going with right now. But in the meantime, let's agree to see each other on the next video. Bye!